we are one people, but we have different skin color. Playing in Congo, how does it feel? Do you feel like there is a racism attitude towards you playing with black people, or what do you think?
No, it was actually the opposite. A lot of kids came up to me. They said they've never seen a white person before. It felt, it felt really weird to have these people, look at me so awkwardly. But yeah, no, there's no hate. There's all love. In fact, they cheered for me. I in fact didn't play any Congolese tennis players. I played next to them, of course. I made a lot of good friends there. Since it was an international tournament, I played people from Madagascar. I played Indians. I played kids from the UK as well. And yeah, it was just a bunch of mix of Europeans and Africans all there. Yes.
My brother, we
How
are
are you?
friends.
Yes.
Don't mind the skin.
No. Doesn't
We
matter.
are one.
Yeah.
Can you just introduce yourself to us? Who you are, why you came to Ghana?
Yeah. My name is Juan Carlos Portilla. I'm 17 years old and I'm living in Bradenton, Florida, in the USA. And the reason I came all the way to Accra, Ghana, is yes.
My brother, we
How
are
are you?
friends.
Yes.
Don't mind the skin.
No. Doesn't
We
matter.
are one.
Yeah.
Can you just introduce yourself to us? Who you are, why you came to Ghana?
Yeah. My name is Juan Carlos Portilla. I'm 17 years old and I'm living in Bradenton, Florida, in the USA. And the reason I came all the way to Accra, Ghana, is to compete in 5 tournaments under the International Tennis Federation.
Wow. So, who gave you the idea, or maybe why did you choose to go into tennis?
It all started out with my dad playing, socially, recreationally, and I would just go visit him and watch. And there's nothing to do in the clubhouse, just watch tennis at the same time. There's TV or live tennis with my dad, so I thought live playing it was a lot more funner than watching it. So I decided to join in, and that's how I, got it, a little taste of it, started to enjoy it a lot.
Wow. So, maybe if I should ask, your dad is your coach, or maybe your dad is your role model?
Yeah.
He is
Yeah.
your role model.
Yes.
But you have a coach?
Yeah, it's my
Who is
dad.
your coach?
My
Your
dad.
dad. So,
Yeah.
how does it feel if your dad is coaching you, or maybe you are doing the wrong thing and your dad is telling you, hey, my boy, like motivating you on the field of play? How do you feel?
We take a few steps back, really go through, you could call film,
Yeah.
go through the mechanics or the technique of a certain shot that I'm doing wrong, and just correct it by there. It's a team sport, me and my dad. But when on the tennis court, it's a solitary sport. It's only you versus you, and versus the opponent at the same time.
Well, I just want to ask, for my experience in football, I've played football before. In some certain cases, there is, I think, a misunderstanding between a coach and a player. Have you ever felt that between you and your dad before?
Absolutely. It's not that often, but we're all humans. We all make mistakes, so there's always some tension, some disagreements. But it's just part of life in general. It's not perfect. We all make mistakes, so we just have to get through and have to understand each other and correct the mistakes. That's it.
Yeah, I know tennis to be a physically game, and you need to be fit enough to play tennis.
Yeah.
So, are you physically strong to play tennis?
Yeah. I mean, not like strong in terms of like bodybuilding, but I could last on a tennis court, running around for 4 hours, and that's what it requires to be a good tennis player. You need a lot of stamina, a lot of endurance in the lungs and legs, also a lot of mental strength. There's gonna be times where you just don't want to play anymore, don't want to stand, your legs are shaking, your hands are shaking, and you just gotta push forward.
Well, I just want to ask something. You made mention of your dad being your role model playing tennis, but maybe we have other great players too that have played tennis before that you might have the feelings of playing like them. Do you have people like that in mind? Maybe like I would say Serena Williams or anything of that in mind that you want to play like them?
Yeah, I copy a lot of my game to Novak Djokovic, but I admire Roger Federer more. I would say my build up is more like Novak's. I have a solid backhand like he does, a very solid forehand. an all-court player like both are. But my role model is Roger. I'm trying to have the finesse like him, and just the class in all types of ways.
Talking about tennis, we have greatest coach in tennis. You might have felt like that I wish this person would coach me. I wish I would be under this coach. Do you ever felt something like that, or maybe if you felt something like that, which coach did you wanted him to coach you, like to be your mentor?
Hmm. Nick Bollettieri is a great answer, not only because I wanted to, but I've had the privilege to be coached by him, a few times. Nick passed away around last year, I think, so it was an honor just to be in the presence of him. Such a legend. He's coached 10 number ones in the world, build up what is known today as IMG Academy. So yeah, it would be Nick Bollettieri.
Well, like I said, I promote Africa, so I love everything about Africa, and not even everything about Africa. I like everything about creation. Like I said, we are one people, but we have different skin color. Playing in Congo, how does it feel? Do you feel like there is a racism attitude towards you playing with black people, or what do you think?
No, it was actually the opposite. A lot of kids came up to me. They said they've never seen a white person before. It felt, you know, it felt really weird to have these people, look at me so awkwardly. But yeah, no, there's no hate. There's all love. In fact, they cheered for me. I in fact didn't play any Congolese tennis players. I played next to them, of course. I made a lot of good friends there. Since it was an international tournament, I played people from Madagascar. I played Indians. I played kids from the UK as well. And yeah, it was just a bunch of mix of Europeans and Africans all there.
Well, I'm really asking this question because we have some players. Myself, I'm a football fan. On the field of play, sometimes when they see black people playing with them, they feel like they don't belong to these people. They don't belong to these people, so they have to treat them different way or like in a different manner. So
Hmm.
I'm asking that because I want to know maybe if you were able to feel that. But I want to know when you go to Europe, when you go to America, we have black people that also play this tennis and so forth.
Yeah.
Sometimes they feel the racism attitude and so forth. How would you advise people that don't have those colors like the one that you are having now?
I mean, it really doesn't matter. We're all the same people. We breathe the same air. We're created from the one and only God. So we drink the same water. It's all equality. Looks can be deceiving. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. We're all brothers and sisters. So it's all love.
Yeah, you could see that I'm looking at you from top to toe, right? You are wearing a cap. There's a logo on a cap. You have the same logo on your
Hmm.
shirt. Can you just
Yeah.
tell me about it? Maybe if they are sponsoring you, I want to know.
Yeah, this is Tortu Tennis. Is my company that I started with my dad. It's a clothing company for tennis. You're gonna find all sports clothes, just tennis. And not only that, but we also have inspirational stories at our website, which you guys could go check out. It's a bunch of motivational stories, analogies. Um, what's the fables? There's fables as well. Like the famous fable of the tortoise and the hare, and we also make it an analogy for a tennis player. Making it a path to play tennis professionally, or in the college way, it's not a race but a marathon, just like the tortoise and the hare was. It wasn't a race; it was a marathon, and at the end of the day, the turtle won, the
Yeah.
tortoise won.
Well, I can see I'm happy about your explanation, but I want to ask you something. You are still young in tennis. How do you intend to take the tennis to the next level? Maybe the next 5 years. Where do you want to go with the tennis?
I want to see myself uh, being in the starting lineup of a good college. And after that, why not make it to pro? Anything's possible. With my award in Congo, with winning the Congo tennis tournament, they awarded me a wild card for an M25, which, if you guys don't know, is a professional tournament. So I have a chance to play professionally whenever I want. I just have to hit up, the Congo Tennis Federation, and to give me the wild card. And yeah, it's just the first step from there.
Well, my last question that I want to ask you, let me say, last two questions or last three questions. Maybe I will ask you. You came to Congo to play tennis. Now you are in Ghana, right? I can see the things that Americans have in tennis, Ghana doesn't have it. I'm talking about the infrastructures and so forth. Ghana doesn't have it. You being a national tennis player, you being American or maybe a Colombian tennis player, how would you also help developing Africa to help to have those kind of equipment in playing those tennises and so forth in Africa?
How would I help?
Yes, how would you help?
Motivation. I met a lot of kids. They're all nice. Everyone from Ghana is very nice, very social. They always want to know what my name is, what I do, why am I here, and it's very inspiring. I just try to give a little feedback of motivation, and I have actually old shoes. I brought 2 shoes to the tournament. One of them are about to break, about to run out from the sole, and yeah, I plan on giving one of them to an aspiring junior who really wants to take it seriously.
Thank you very much. You know, you are in Africa, you might have tasted African food. That's my last question. You might have tasted African food, local food, not this foreign food, not this burger and pizzas and so forth.
Yeah.
You know, my girlfriend, my wife like pizza and so forth. For me, I'm an African, so I like eating gari, kenke, those heavy food in the morning and so forth. You being in Africa, what is your favorite African food you've tasted so far?
I haven't had any.
You haven't?
No,
Well,
I haven't had
I'm
any.
putting you on your toe today.
Okay.
Today, you need to go look for an African restaurant
Okay.
and take an African food because Africa is the best.
Yeah.
Not because I'm promoting Africa, but we are one people.
Mhm.
This is us. God created us in His own image, so
Yeah.
we need to be one.
Yes.
No racism, anything of that. No
Yeah.
negativities. Well, what would you like to tell your people out there that are watching you on my YouTube channel?
I'd like you to like and subscribe right now. Turn the post notice on.
Mhm.
And I don't know. For a message, I would like to say, you guys have to stay true to yourself. You know, whatever it is, whatever you guys want to do. Have one goal, and don't go after several goals, but like stay in a straight line towards one, and it's gonna make life a lot more easier for you guys.
Yeah, another question that I want to ask is that if you can put your Instagram handle, your social media, if you have any websites that you want people to support you on it, at least just put it on for
Sure, you guys
for
could
anybody
put
that is watching you.
Tortu Tennis, no space on Instagram.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna find me and my dad, and tortutennis.org for our website for the clothes and the stories.
You know, I like his name, Juan Carlos Porticia. Well, you know, what do you have to say? You need to support this guy, the next best tennis player in the world. Let's put racism aside. He's the best. Look, I don't even know what to say. Guys, let's support him and let's subscribe to whatever he does. Anything that he does is good. I am recommending him for you. So guys, keep watching his videos on Instagram, WhatsApp, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. He's the best. Guys, let's follow him. As you're watching, keep subscribing, and I'm hoping to meet your father one day. Bye bye.